Weston was actually a very stressful pregnancy. We had a lot of issues before he was born that focused mostly on his head and his brain, and he had a little extra fluid on his brain, and most doctors were focusing on that. Never paid attention to his belly or any issues at that time. We didn't have any issues with his belly at that time. We didn't realize till after the focus was off of his eye surgery how much of a problem his constipation was and how much worse it had gotten over time and how serious it had gotten at that point. So we started to try and find a specialist at that point to figure out what was going on with his constipation. It wasn't until the fourth doctor we had given him, when Weston was 3 years old at this time, we'd given him all the information, and he looked a little bit farther, dug a little bit deeper, and discovered the mass in Weston's belly.
So yeah, after meeting with Dr. Spurbeck, he said he was going to get his partner, Dr. Howe, and I mean, I guess whenever you're going to have that big of a surgery, you got to make sure that you're going to know what you're going to do and have confidence in.
He said he was going to get his game plan together and get all his team on board, and he was going to take care of him. Yep.
And they did.
And they did.
Amazing.
Type 4 sacrococcygeal teratoma is only less than 8% of any kind of sacrococcygeal teratoma diagnosed, which is rare to begin with. We had a very small chance that we held on to that it wasn't cancerous. But the oncologist, Dr. LaCase, came and talked to us and said that she was going to check it. She had her doubts, but that she was going to hang on to all hope that we had. And I felt very confident in her. She knew what she was talking about. She had had a family member that went through something similar.
Yes.
And so she understood what she was telling us. She understood what we were going through. And it did end up being cancerous, which was awful. You never want to hear that. Because of the rarity of the tumor and some other things that were going on, Dr. Spurbeck, and I loved this about him, he was very thorough and wanted to do another biopsy before he reversed the colostomy to make sure that there wasn't something else going on called Hirschsprung's disease. When we were there, the child life had come into the room and asked me what were some of Weston's favorite things. Weston loves the color yellow. He loves the color yellow. She made it so she brought in specifically yellow toys. She brought Legos. She brought a farm. She brought books. She asked if he had any siblings, and we told her, he has an older brother that's 9 years old. She actually brought Legos for the older sibling, as well as a book about paper airplanes that just absolutely made my son's day. The whole time we were in the hospital, Weston, there was a lot of sedentary time. There was a lot of time when he couldn't move or walk or anything like that. He had to sit still and heal. And so he watched his tablet a lot, and he watched this video on repeat, it seems like, of one of his favorite characters, Blippi, actually smashing a watermelon with a sledgehammer. And all he kept asking us was, when we get home, when I get out of the hospital, can I smash a watermelon with a sledgehammer? And I told him absolutely that we would get a big old watermelon. And
so we went out and bought one of those $4 plastic swimming pools, put a watermelon in it, and then let him go to town. And the best part was, after he hit it a few times and broke it open, he reached down, grabbed a big piece of it, and ate it.
It's so wonderful to know that there's a children's hospital like El Paso Children's available to us. We've been through every part of that hospital, from the surgical unit, the radiology unit, the oncology floor, the ICU. We've lived through every part of that, and to see where your donations go, and to know that when you donate to not everyone knows Children's Miracle Network, that El Paso Children's is, and to know that your dollars and your money that you donate stays local, stays in town, stays there, and to see it in action, see it in work, to know it's helped us. We encourage everyone we see. We donate every chance we can get, to know that as much as they've helped us, they can help someone else. knowing the kid he is today and the strong kid he is today and what he's been through is amazing. He's my hero.